Went tromping through the woods and you weren't paying attention and you tromped through some poison ivy, or you reached for some berries and you got some poison ivy, and it's too late now. You've got the rash on your arm, you've got the rash on your leg, the bubbles are there, and it's horrible. What do you do? Kind of a broad generalization, but this is a red oak with the spiky sides on the leaves. That is how you can tell it's a red oak. This one with the sort of curly sides, softer sides of the leaves, that's a white oak. And that right there is some poison ivy vine. Poison ivy climbing the tree, as it is wont to do in New England. Look at that. Poison ivy. There are actually quite a few places you can go, parks and things, where you can find small oak saplings that are easy to reach. But if you can just find any oak tree with low-hanging branches, so you're able to reach a branch thinner than your pinky, it's not a big deal. It doesn't have to be a big thing, but it does have to be alive. The leaves also work too, so you could throw a few leaves in there, but what you're really looking for is that bark. Get your branch, take a knife, strip the bark off the branch. Put that bark that you stripped off into a pot with some water and simmer it for about 30 minutes or so. Once it's simmered, the water is going to be kind of brownish. This is called a decoction. You're making a decoction. And you strain it out, strain the bark out, and then get a washcloth, dip the washcloth in that decoction water, okay? And then set that right on the skin where the poison ivy rash is. Just let it sit there for like a minute. I want to do this at least 2 or 3 times a day, every day. And what it's going to do is dry up your rash. So instead of suffering for 3 or 4 weeks or more with poison ivy rash, it's just going to dry up super fast. You'll only have it for about a week. I love plantain and I love jewelweed. Here's a plantain leaf. That's what plantain looks like. Here's some jewelweed. But plantain and jewelweed are at best going to help soothe the itch. They're not going to improve the healing time. They're not going to make that rash go away.